groovy.
Welcome to Horror After Midnight. I am your host, KC, joined tonight by Slink and SaWgUy and, of course, SaWgUy.
What's up, SaWgUy?
Hey, thanks for having me on, man. Woo, shit. I'm excited for this one again. Yeah.
It's
part Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new one, 2022.
Ooh, this is the most hyped that I've fucking been. I mean, how excited is it? We actually get to watch this new one. For love it or hate it, there's a lot of love for this and there's a lot of hate for this, and I can't wait till we fucking dig our heads to it and we start talking. It's gonna be a fun one.
Let's crack the sternum, fellas, and jump right into it. Let's see.
Before we get started, man, we got to get that Canadian mist popped out. Get your bandanas ready to do the Jersey Rambo.
Jersey Rambo.
We're gonna tear up this shit, man. I can't wait.
Sweet. So, all right. What is it? Everybody has it pulled up.
Yeah, got it ready. It's available on Netflix for anyone that didn't already know.
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm at 5 seconds in already, just because I got fat fingers.
All right.
So yeah, if you guys want to do a countdown, and then I'll just somebody tell me when they're 5 seconds in, so I can hit play.
All right.
I got 5 on it.
Nice. But yeah, without further ado, if you guys are ready.
Yep.
Yep. Good to go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Head cheese.
All right, 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
All right. Thank you, guys. So yeah, this movie's I think it's going to be another love-hate entry to the series, because there's totally split camps on this.
And no matter what they do, somebody's going to hate.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, well, actually, to quote you always say, no movie's perfect. Not going to please everybody. Especially horror nerds, man. Like we're
picky about our shit.
Yeah, we're very fickle.
Fickle.
Quick pickle.
Oh shit! I'm hoping that we don't fucking see pickle.
Yeah, I hope not.
I don't think so.
Not braced for it.
So what's cool about this one? I love how this one takes place right after the original, but it's not just like anything of the original. It's like later on in the original.
Yeah, it's 50 years after the original.
And there's a lot of scenes that you don't see that were in the original that they did. Like the part where you see the police like taking pictures of the photos and stuff. I don't know if this was like shot from the original 1974 and it was stock footage they never used or what. Like the pictures of like all the victims here and the newspapers. I was like, oh,
those
shit.
are probably like actual news clips.
No shit.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I like when they do that stuff, man. They, try to add to the realism, because I always think that's fascinating. If you watch a horror movie and then they try to write if it actually took place in the real world, how the law enforcement would actually like descend on it and catalog it and break everything down.
Well, what's so cool is that this movie's called Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they're like at a fucking hole-in-the-wall gas station that's selling all this shit, and it says the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I was like, oh shit,
very self-aware.
Yeah, a movie within a movie, and then they get this dude. Well, they get this chick that looks like Coral from Walking Dead.
Coral. Does look like Coral.
Cool. Yeah, Coral. I need some stuff and some things.
I'm doing stuff and some things.
Oh shit! I love the art that they did too, because they show like all the art from Texas Chainsaw 3D that didn't make it in Texas Chainsaw 3D, like the posters and promos and shit. And they put it in here, and they explain what happened. Like, here, this chick, she's buying some shit, and she's like, "Well, what happened?" And you find out that Sally, she ended up being a Texas Ranger for 30-something odd years trying to find this motherfucker, but she couldn't find him And the guy was like, "Oh, it's because he was wearing a mask. He went into hiding."
Well, he's wearing a mask, so you don't really know what he looks like. So it's kind of hard to find somebody you don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Especially in Texas. Texas
yeah,
is fucking huge, man.
And here's the funny thing. They're driving an electric fucking vehicle, but they're stopped at a gas station. I mean, something wrong there in this shit? Like, I get it. It's not filmed in fucking Texas, but come on, bruh. Bruh.
bruh. Let's see.
I wasn't sure there was an electric car. I knew it was one of those self-driving cars.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Tesla. A Tesla. Or no, what is my dad with his Iranian accent? It's a Tulsa.
All right, here we go. Plot hole.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
What plot hole?
It's okay. Sally's been searching for Leatherface for almost 4 decades, right? It's a long time. Okay. In the original, oh my God. In the original, they go and visit the grave, and then they go to her and Franklin's family house.
Yeah.
That was left run down and stuff. The Sawyer house isn't that fucking far from her family's house because they walk there.
Yeah.
How is it she's been looking for this guy for 40 years? And he was right that you could piss and hit fucking from. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't think so much it's
I mean, he's not at the house. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It's just whatever, man.
And that's the thing that's crazy because it makes you think like what happened in that time frame because they didn't show it. That's the thing. Like they could have came back where like Bubba got all fucking crazy and Drayton Sawyer was like, "You stupid son of a bitch! We need to get the fuck out of here."
Fucking goddamn it, boy! You let that bitch get away.
Yeah.
You let him kill your brother there, Bubba. Ooh.
Yeah. And you messed up the door.
Yeah. I like the part how this was something different. They show this chick who looks like Elizabeth Taylor with a fucking Q-tip in her hair. She's fucking like talking shit on this Texan who comes in with this big ass like lifted Ram, starts putting gas, and he's got a big ass Glock and he's spitting tobacco, and she's like, "Why is this motherfucker over here? Why does he have a gun?" And then he's trying to be honest and trying to be cool, and he's like, "Oh, we have invasive pig species," and she's like being a dick, like, "Oh, I've seen bigger." Ugh. Like, bitch.
Species. That's a stereotype.
Yeah.
Basically saying he must have a small dick. Yeah.
I know. I was like, this bitch, like, oh my God. Really? Really? Like, you're coming into Texas. Everybody knows if you come into Texas and you say that shit, you dead. Because Leatherface is gonna come after you. Let's be real. Let's be real.
They should, man. They should employ some fans to write certain parts of the movie. I think.
Yeah.
Just my 2 cents on some of this stuff, because we're. I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm just saying. But I mean, just draw from the source material, because there's countless at this point. There's countless comic books and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
about that family.
I like how they're trying to do it kind of like the remake of Mortal Kombat. They're trying to get an outside characters involved in the middle of the story arc, which I get because it's explaining new generations. And I like how they actually modernized this because check this out. He's driving in a fucking Tesla and you got one chick in the back who's like, very liberal, obviously. I mean, I'm not trying to get political, but she obviously don't like guns and she thinks she's a know-it-all. And she has her sister with her who's just kind of like the new teenage where they're just like, I want to be alone.
The school shooting chick? The chick that survived the school shooting? Okay.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert. You'll find out about that later.
Sorry, guys. Yes.
And then they show that it's like an interracial couple. And I'm like, wow, they actually really modernized this shit really good. But it's just a couple of things that you got to remember, like, and I think when they were doing this, they were kind of thinking like, oh shit, we're going to get part of that cancel culture, like shit, like cancel Netflix. It showed a fucking dude get killed, in the worst possible way. And I think what's cool is that they actually kept that in mind with some things with this. But you know, I don't know. I mean, they modernized it really good. I love the story arc of this, but see, they didn't even show the fucking town in the original. That's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah, because I was wondering when I was watching this the first time, I was wondering, like, where the fuck does the town come from?
Yeah, and I don't think in the original,
Harlow at all, and then the other movies.
Yeah, there's no Harlow town. Actually, you know,
Yeah.
take that back. I think Harlow was used in the Jessica Biel one, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I have to. It's been a long time since I fucking saw the behind the scenes stuff on the remake.
Damn, you got to stop drinking that tea.
I'm telling you, dude, it's my Florida tea.
You're fucking smiling and trying so hard not to laugh, dude. That shit's
like,
funny.
oh boy. See, that's how I get in trouble a lot of times because, like, I won't do anything wrong, but if I'm talking to somebody, I'll smile, and they're like, "You're smiling. What the fuck did you do?" And I'm like, "I didn't do anything. Like, I swear, I didn't piss in your shampoo bottle." But
Gave
like,
it away.
Yeah, they're like,
No,
"Well, whatever, it doesn't matter."
it's fucking funny.
But I was gonna say one cool thing I like is they show you what the hell happened to Sally, because
and that was pretty cool how they did that. And
yeah,
the story plot with this one, now they get into this ghost town of Harlow. They explain that they bought this whole fucking town because it was piss poor broke, and the guy that they were fucking with in the big truck, he ends up being the one that they called and talk, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, remember me?" And he's like, "My name is Richter. I'm the one you talked on the phone." And they start talking about how they like this town and what they're doing, about how like, "Oh, we're building individualities," and the guy's like, "Yeah, you guys are a cult." No, we just want to take care of. No, that's a cult.
yeah, that's a cult
Yeah.
by definition.
Yep.
Yeah,
And here's the thing that I really love, and this is the thing that I think is so stupid. If you go into another state where they're very prideful in their old roots, like this right here, where it's going to show the freaking rebel flag, like, oh my God, we got a bus full of potential investors, all colors. They're going to be offended by this rebel flag. It's like, dude, you're in fucking Texas. Like, you're bound to see it. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you can't cancel that. Like, come on. You know, I mean, not to sound like a dick, but it's like you go into fucking Texas, dude. Like everyone's packing heat. Everyone likes barbecue. You know.
Yeah.
What in Pennsylvania when Casey and I were there, when we were at the Night of the Living Dead remake house, we were at the end of the driveway, and like their driveway is fucking probably 200 yards. And
Oh fuck,
when
200
we got out of
yards.
the car, this was like, remember, behind every shotgun or behind every door in Pennsylvania is a shotgun. And so yeah, we didn't go up to the house. Needless
Oh
to say,
shit.
Yeah, there was lots of no trespassing signs.
yeah, there was. They made it abundantly clear that
They don't want fanboys.
yeah, like no. So
Motherfuckers.
yeah.
Oh shit. Then they see this crazy lady. They go in this random ass house that had the fucking flag on. They're all like, "Oh, let's go pull this flag out. We own this fucking house." And this old lady comes in. She's like, "What are you doing in my house?" Oh, oh my God. You know who this old lady is?
Mm.
Did you remember the movie Sleepwalkers? Stephen
Oh,
King?
that's the mom.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
right.
like,
Okay.
dude, like she aged bad. I'm like, she was a MILF in Sleepwalkers. And that was in 1991, 1992. I'm like, what the hell happened? I get an age, but damn, like you turn
So now
into
it's more
like
like a cougar.
a cougar.
All that fucking cat food.
Gilf.
A gilf.
I gotta throw that shit up for that. Oh my God. And see, like this chick that looks like, I don't know, man. She reminds me of Elizabeth Taylor, but she's got more of a manly brows, and she's a total bitch. Because she's
She's a
like,
total bitch.
yeah, because they're sitting there, and this lady's trying to give her a southern hospitality, like, you want some sweet tea? And she's like, yeah. And then they're sitting down. She's like, well, you don't own this house because we own it. And she's doing it with a big old smile. And she's like, the bank owns this. And like,
It's a weird setup. I mean, it's whatever. They needed a reason to get those kids into the town.
Yeah, and here's the thing too that I think kind of pushed the envelope, and this is the thing that I heard that people complain was obviously you get the uh, um you get the black guy that comes in and like it's holy shit, like they're starting to push like the envelope where she's like it's okay because and then she says the n-word and
Mm.
and then he was like, oh no, fuck this, and she goes, watch your tone, boy, and he's like cussing her out, and it's like, dude, like they're old school, like you got to remember this, like if you're going into somebody's house and trying to kick them out, like I can tell you right now, if I was in their shoes, fuck no, I'd be nice. I'd be like, all right, it's your house, okay, yeah. But they go in there brazen and like, we own your shit, get the fuck out.
Yeah, there's a way
that wouldn't
to
go
do
so well
things.
here either.
No, hell no. And you know, that's why I was
There'd
like,
be
what
no
the fuck?
talking.
Yeah.
Especially like with the old timers, man. Like, ooh, yeah, be careful going into Pumpkin Nuts, Texas.
Huh. Oh shit. Look at Big Boy. Damn, that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he's pretty damn big.
Huh. He came out and like blocked the fucking sunlight, and she's like, go back in your room, boy. He needs special care. He don't do outside.
No, like, how the fuck?
And see, I don't understand how they got the fucking cops so quick, because the black guy leaves and he goes, I'm gonna go get the cops. Fuck this. And the cops were out in the middle of the fucking road, unless they followed him up there. And this is what's fucked up. The cops come in and they say, okay, don't worry. We're going to get you out. We told you to leave. They barely touch her and she starts having a panic attack. Well, and then it kind of leads to a heart attack. And then you see this big boy come down.
Yeah, she eats it fucking pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers, kids.
Oh, shit. And then you see the guy like actually trying to help them and like taking down the flag. He had a ladder. If they would have waited 5 minutes, they wouldn't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, I want to know who this lady is to Leatherface.
Yeah, they wouldn't have pissed off Leatherface.
No. And see, that's
good. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, in this town's so piss poor, they don't have a fucking ambulance. It's the sheriff.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a callback to the remake.
Huh? Where's the sheriff? He's out getting drunk.
Getting drunk.
That fucking kid, Jeddah.
Oh yeah,
Jebediah.
Jedediah.
And this dude, here's your flag. Well, at least, you know, the thing is, if they weren't such self-righteous asshole pricks that like, we own this town, we're going to do this, I think you wouldn't have a movie. You know?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, man. Like,
yeah. And that's what's so crazy, because it's not far off. This is how people are now these days, this younger generation. And I'm not being like the old man, like, this generation, but I've seen this shit where they're like,
I will. Fuck, I'm old, man. But, oh, yeah, no, I was in a store one time. This was a while ago, man. And this little kid had to be like 12. He was sizing me up, bro.
What?
Yeah, dude. It was Walmart. And,
oh, hell no.
I got like incensed, man. Liz will tell you, I was like, motherfucker. I was like, fuck that fucking kid.
You should have been like, what's his name? Kevin Hart. Say it with your chest.
Fucking, yeah. Like, don't buck out. Don't barrel out your fucking chest, bro. Because I'll cave that shit right in. Like, you fucking, yeah.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Anyway. But like, even holding the door. Because like, if I go into a restaurant or a store or whatever, I always hold the door for people.
Yeah.
And nobody says thank you. They're all fucking,
yeah.
like it's expected. It's like, you little shit.
Motherfuckers. And it reminds me of these kids that own the fucking land or that bought the town. And so now the bus shows up. They have a bunch of people. They're like, oh my God, I like this building. And here's what's fucked up. They bought the whole town. The black guy and the chick with the hair that looks like Elizabeth Taylor. And what they're doing is that they're auctioning off like certain buildings to all these investors, like quote unquote investors. And what they're going to try and do is rebuild this town as kind of like, what do you call it? Like a hipster town, you know?
Hipster douchebag town.
Yeah. And it's like, there's no hipsters out there in Texas unless you go to Houston. And that's the only place in Texas that has any hipsters. At least from what I know.
See, I really want to know who this lady is, then. Like, Because she's like the candy bar in Friday 5.
Yeah.
The catalyst.
Oh shit. So she finally
like his aunt or something.
I don't know. Like
I don't think they say, man. I have no idea.
They said some stuff because there were signs that pointed out that it was an orphanage.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I don't know if he was really like orphaned and shit. What the fuck? Oh, son of a bitch! He broke his arm. Oh, he stabbed the shit out of him.
It's going.
Oh, and it went in that chick's mouth. His wife,
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, his wife went. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Now
nice.
I know there's a plot hole in this. This motherfucker had a Glock. He slammed it up there, and the motherfucker shot off. Ain't true. Because that same fucking Glock they could not sell in the state of California if it did that shit. So there's a plot hole.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, and you see all these people sitting on the pews. This was built in 1910.
This movie is pretty. I'll say that. It's very
It's got a lot of visuals, but I'm going to be honest with you. I love this story because it makes you hate these fucking people. Like, how dare you come into their hometown and fucking do this shit?
It turns Leatherface into an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Almost, you know.
And see, what I like about this guy, the redneck with the truck, the whole movie, or, well, actually, spoiler alert, kids. Yeah, the whole movie, he's fucking working on his truck. And it's like, I'm pretty sure the truck was working fine.
Perfection takes time.
Yeah. I need to go in and do this. Yeah. And see, and here's another part of the scene. Like, this is another thing that I think is modernized and really cool, you know, in a horror film. Because I don't think you've ever seen this. It shows that he has a MSR rifle. For those who don't know, that's a modern sporting rifle, like an AR style rifle.
Yeah.
This girl, she's like looking at it, and you know, he's trying to tell her like, "Hey, you ever shot one?" She's like, "No." She's looking at it, and then, you know, spoiler alert, you see the scars on her, and you find out that she was a victim who survived a school shooting because she tells him like, you know, like he sees her scars and he's like, "Oh, you got a drunk dad?" And she's like, "Nope, Stonebrook High." And then he's like, "Oh shit, like you're one of the survivors."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Start having like flashbacks.
Yeah. And see, like, I love that aspect. I mean, not that I'm a sick, twisted fuck or anything, but I love that that's realism because it's so fucked up today. Like, that shit goes on everywhere, you know?
Yeah, it's fucked up because the way they happen now. It's like we're desensitized to it. That's sad.
Yeah. And see, that's what I love about this film because it hits on all those cylinders. It makes you like pissed off at this, pissed off at that, makes you feel bad for this kid because like she's dragged around and she kind of looks like Coral.
Coral,
you know,
God,
Coral. And like she's fucking dragged around with all this shit. Oh, and then it shows she's goes
obviously still dealing with it in some way. Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, wait a minute." Like they get word from the guy, his wife, the interracial couple, like his wife went with the sheriff, and then she had text and said, "Oh, the old lady croaked." Not like the old lady had passed away. The old lady croaked. She died. Like, that's fucked up. Like, you don't, there's no respect right there. That makes me hate them more. Like, oh, you motherfuckers.
I don't like that chick's face.
Which one? The one that looks like Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah.
Dude.
With the curly hair and everything, yeah.
You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of on Family Guy when they make fun of the character Gene Charlotte, where he's like, I'm Gene Charlotte. Bye.
Oh yeah. It's funny.
It
Gene
does.
Shalit.
Or Gene Shalit.
He's a movie critic. I think.
Yeah.
Gene Shalit.
Dude, that's fucking funny. Just put a mustache on her.
Yeah.
You hear the Peter Griffin laugh? No. Oh shit. So now she comes and sees the Texan and she's all pissed off. She's like, "Now we're leaving." Really? That guy? Are you kidding me? And then this is what I like. The sister was like, "Really? You think I was gonna stay here and fuck him?" Oh shit.
See, I don't know. And was that? I found out Fede Alvarez was a producer for this.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. For those that don't know, he directed the amazing fucking Evil Dead remake.
Yeah. Now, I was gonna say, you were talking about beautiful scenery. I love this fucking scenery.
Yeah, man, this is gorgeous, dude.
Yeah, because nobody in their right fucking mind would have ever thought of this. And this is what's so perfect, because in this scene, the bus has crashed, and the thing that makes it beautiful is the fact that you could tell that there's all these sunflowers out, but they're fucking dead and wilted. Mm-hmm. And if you ever looked at a dead, wilted sunflower, they look like fucking skulls because of how they fall apart.
It's creepy,
and
but it's very
yeah. And see, I love that, because it's like Leatherface don't need his house where you see all the skulls and shit. Your imagination fucking runs wild when you see these dead sunflowers.
Yeah, especially if you know about
the sunflowers. Like skulls hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it's cool. I love when they do that with horror movies, where they'll juxtapose a truly scary, character or whatever. Like, in this instance, it's Leatherface, and it'd be in the daytime. That's what was cool about the original Texas Chainsaw. A lot of that shit happened in daylight.
Yeah, there was no fucks given. I'll tell you that much.
So, but yeah, I like when they do shit like that. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this chick, I can't believe this shit. She goes and sees in the rearview mirror that Leatherface is back there with the old lady. She gets on the CB radio and she's like, "Help me, I'm on Route 74 outside Harler. I need help." And it's like, bitch, play dead. He's gonna fucking get you.
Yeah, he's back there cutting his fucking face off
with a fucking piece of glass. Dude, he's an OG. He's doing that with a straight piece of glass pane.
Could be call back to Michael Myers.
Oh shit!
Because you hear that glass hit the bone and all that shit. That part's like, oh.
And look at that. He lifts up the fruit roll up. Right there. That's me every time I fucking get those cheap fruit by the foot or fruit roll-ups, and that shit's on the plastic paper, and you pull it, and it's like, fuck, I got half of it. There goes the other half. Fuck, I got this quarter.
Used to suck when they used to cut out like shapes in them and stuff, because you go to rip it off and half the fucking thing sticks to the paper.
Oh, I fucking hated that, dude, right?
Smiley face.
Motherfucker.
There we go. See, I like that. I'm behind you guys.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Old habits die hard.
Mm-hmm. Dude, like this guy doesn't fucking learn. Oh fuck.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a way to go. You get shot in the neck. It shows he's sitting there. Leatherface gets the fucking oxygen tank and beats the fuck out of this guy's skull, like in the mush. And then this chick is like, fucking like, like, shut up. If I was in there, I would have played dead. Like, why do you think the other girl survived?
Mm-hmm.
What the
Boom.
The sister, the one who was in the school shooting. They show the flashbacks where she faked her death, where she was dead, but like she survived. And I thought it would have carried over on here, like her telling her the story about it, which I think would have been great to the story. And this chick would have survived. But then later on, Leatherface gets her. But she's so fucking loud. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, you're the only other person out there, so you don't want to make a noise.
Right? Like, just wait till the motherfucker's gone.
Especially if you're playing possum. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, man, she's so fucking loud. You serious? This tiny little thing? Oh, look, she's got a knot in her head. I like that effect, how they did that.
Oh,
you see it? I'm like, wow, that's some good makeup. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. He's wearing fucking the lady's face.
Yeah.
And, oh, fuck. He put the glass shard right through her fucking gut, sliced it across. And there goes the guts pouring. There goes the tripas. See, and I love that scene too, where she's already dead. She's tearing up, but then he covers her face or he covers her eyes, which I thought was like kind of a graceful way of like saying, I didn't want to kill you, but you made me kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying like he has a soft side.
And then this scene right here, I freaking love it because it shows all the sunflowers. He pops up. Everybody's made fucking memes of this where Leatherface is coming out, and then you see the Ezel fucking memes where it's like, hey, Leatherface over here taking the shit.
Jeez.
I'm dying at that, man, because like it's a beautiful shot. And it's like it's crazy how people have already turned this to a meme show.
Well,
Yeah,
that's how it is.
I guess it's the
Times.
poster. It's the thumbnail of the movie. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
What
And see, now the
good.
redneck, he's all pissed off because he's like, what the fuck? Like, you killed her and you didn't even fucking do anything and show me the proof that you have that. And he took the keys and they're all trying to fight him. And it's like, you ain't gonna fight with him. This motherfucker's like a foot taller than you. He's like, show me the deed of the house and I'll give him back. Which, that's a fair deal. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just standing up for somebody from his town.
Mm-hmm. And they're all having fucking barbecue. And then it's not even real barbecue. I mean, come on. They're using fucking beef ribs. Like, motherfucker, you don't use beef ribs. You use baby back ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, man, you fucking do it.
Yeah, do it Texas style, man. Like baby back ribs. You put extra sauce on it. Make that shit sweet and hot.
But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys with the I guess recent resurgence of like horror remakes / sequels, whatever, you know. It's like the resurgence of the legacy guys.
Yeah.
You know, Halloween kicked it off, then Scream, then this.
Mm-hmm. Then
What do you guys think? Like, are you happy they're bringing them back? Is it like kind of bittersweet? What do you guys think?
I'm happy we're getting some more slashers. But I would like to see some more original ideas too.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for horror movies, man. You know, the more the merrier.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love the old school. You know, Texas Chainsaw, Halloween, Scream, all those. But I'd like to see something new, but done in that same style.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You know, you're right. It's like I'm liking how they're throwing in like the real world aspect. On like was it Halloween and Leatherface, like they were crime scenes, like you know, it's documented. But plus I like how they're showing the continuation of Sally, because that's one thing I always wondered what the hell happened to her. Like,
yeah, because you never really knew.
Well, yeah. Plus she was a wreck in that truck, and the only follow up you got was her uncle, crazy ass Dennis Hopper,
lucky,
getting into a chainsaw fight with Leatherface. Like, what the fuck?
Where he's like screaming, Brazos! Let me tell you though, man, I'm stoked that they're bringing these requels out. I don't care if you call them sequels, prequels, requels, offshoots, whatever. I fucking love it because now you're bringing it back to newer generations. Now you're bringing us old guys that love this shit, and you're reimagining it, kind of like an offshoot sequel. Like you look at this one. This is basically takes place right after the first movie.
Yeah,
and
it's a direct sequel, like the Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's 50 years later. And see, that's badass. I mean, it's modernized too. And it's not just like, you know, the typical horror rules. You know what I'm saying? You don't have like the virgin and this and that. They actually modernize this shit where it's like, okay, like here in this one, you could tell they're very liberal. These kids think they know it all. They bought the fucking town, but they didn't realize they fucked with the wrong people in that town.
Yeah. They have the wrong Texans to fuck with.
Yeah. You know, and see, that's what I love because that's a wink to part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they show like Leatherface is basically like ready to eat for everybody.
Yeah. And in part 2, if y'all never
anybody, don't matter what you look like, what
Well, yeah, especially that lady who obviously meant something to him. He straight carved her up like a fucking turkey.
Yeah. And see, and that's what I love about this because like you see little winks here and there what they did, right? They did the wink where the young punk kids They fucked with Leatherface in the beginning, and they let him get away with it. Then they came back and fucked him up, and that's what's cool with this one. But in this scene, like now that the guy took the fucking keys, they were trying to say, "Oh, we got the deed," and what do you know? Who won the pony race? They didn't have the fucking deed. So now they go breaking into the house looking for their deed, and comes to find it, like the chick that looks like Elizabeth Taylor, she finds it in her makeup box where she's like, "Oh shit, she actually has the original deed. We never owned this fucking house, and we killed this lady."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you fucked with the wrong Texans.
Yeah, they're throwing all kinds of shit on the millennials.
Yeah.
Like,
but
really fucking make them the villains.
Yeah. But let's be real, man. I mean, the new generation is really like this, and that's a sad thing. And it's a catch-22 because I think the people that don't like this film is the newer generations, like, you know, the Gen Z, where they're like, "Oh, that's not how we are. We're not like that. We don't take control." It's like, you fucking think you're know-it-alls? Like, calm down now, you know?
Yeah.
And that's and see, that's the funny thing. They're sensitive with a lot of stuff. And this film, it basically says, "Fuck your sensitivity. Everybody's all a victim." And
for real.
that's
open season.
Yeah. And see, and that's what's cool. That's the way horror movies should have been and always will be. And that's what I love about these requels, because they bring it back. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about horror movies in general. Like, it doesn't matter, where you're from, what you do, blah 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 blah. If you're stuck in a horror movie, you have a good chance you're gonna get killed.
Yep, you all bleed red.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was a really cool shot. I don't know if y'all saw that, how it had the reflection in the fucking pot of Leatherface's face.
Oh, dude. I freaking love that scene. And then the door swinging where it goes out, and he's like, "No, no!" And then the door comes back in. Whack! He gets fucking bitch slapped in the fucking mouth with that cleaver.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Huh. Ooh, he heard something. Huh. Ooh.
See, I like that. That was cool.
And I freaking love that scene because that's the wink to the original when he fucking hit Kurt in the face with the fucking meat hammer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he started seizing up. Oh. The only thing is, though, what they didn't show, and this is the thing that kind of is a plot hole to me. He skins the old lady's face and he wears it, right? But he doesn't have any bands on it. So how is this fucking skin mask like sticky and sticking to his face like that, like a mask?
Well,
the only thing I can think of, like dries up and sticks to his face somehow with the blood. But
that's what I was thinking. The glue and viscous inside the skin. He fucking black.
Well, see, I get that, but then there's scenes later on where he like gets wet and fucking sweats and does this and does that, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Oh,
it's in the script.
It's in the script. Oh my god, I do. Fuck, y'all need to take a shot of that Canadian mist right now.
Canadian mist.
Canadian
mist in Texas.
This scene really got to me though. When I saw this, like, he just wanted his mama, and he pulled out her favorite dress, and he was holding it, like crying and shaking. And they show that he got her makeup, and he's like putting it all over on on his face, which is the skin face of her. And I was like in love with this scene because I was like, "Oh shit, the pretty lady makeup!" Ah.
yeah. He did that in another one where he dressed like a lady.
Yeah, that was in the original when he did that, and so that's why I was like, "Oh shit, okay, this is really cool how they're like showing the throwback to it." But what I think that was crazy was the fact that like they show that he had a human side, that he actually missed his mom and everything, and he was holding her dress and shaking, because when you go through that shit where you do a loss, you get something that was personal to them and you miss them, I liked how they kind of humanized him, but then later on you see like he becomes this ultimate like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna kill everybody" machine.
Well, plus it was cool to see that because that's how Ed Gein, that's how he like, I guess, grieved his mom when she passed away. That was his way of relating to people, is putting their skin on and fucking, like, dancing around and shit like that. That was I guess the only way he knew how, whatever. He's, Ed Gein, Butcher of Plainsville.
And see,
that was cool how they, I'm sorry, what you said, how they showed Leatherface doing that. That's pretty awesome.
And see, I'm getting excited even now because I was like, holy fuck, I forgot it was based on fucking Eddie Gein and how he was with his mom. And I was like, this guy, man, holy shit. We're all fucking nerding out right now. Like,
Well, I remember I had to go to summer school one year, and the teacher we had for summer school, she had us pick these serial killer names out of a hat, and we had to do a report on them. And sure enough, I got Ed Gein.
Oh, fuck. What class was this?
This was an English class for summer school.
What the fuck? An English?
The teacher was a sick bitch. And I remember for extra credit, she gave me a Jack the Ripper thing to do. So I did a report on Ed Gein and Jack the Ripper.
Cool.
Ed Gein, there's some shit I can tell you about Ed Gein, boy. I'll tell you what.
That's fucking cool. I want this English teacher as my fucking teacher, dude. Like, holy shit!
I
like,
forget what she did. She wasn't an English teacher per se. She was another teacher of something. I forgot. And she was like, "Fuck this shit," and fucking she's like, "Whatever." Like the kids. So we did that. We watched like Rear Window. Fucking, she was cool as fuck, man. She really was.
Oh fuck, that sounds like my kind of teacher, man. I get down with that.
Yeah. That's who introduced me to Agatha Christie, as a matter of fact.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, watched 10 Little Indians, read the story. That's a body count film.
Oh, shit.
But that's all. It was just cool seeing how they went deeper into Ed Gein lore, I guess.
Yep.
Gave it to Leatherface.
What's cool about this scene coming up, when you were talking about all the Ed Gein, I was getting all excited. I was like, yes! So it's fucking raining. The dude gets up who got smacked in the face. You see the redneck coming out. And then while this is going on, Leatherface gets his fucking big ass meat hook hammer that everyone knows. And he starts banging the fuck out of this wall. It's like, why the fuck is he banging the shit out of this wall? And you'll see, oh shit, yeah. So this dude.
Damn.
Yeah, Leatherface bitch slapped him. Yeah. Bitch slapped him with that fucking meat cleaver for breaking in his house. You didn't have the D, motherfucker.
Gonna learn a lesson, boy.
Hey, what's that? The standard law thing? I feel threatened.
Stand your ground. I feel threatened. Start popping off with that shit. It's like, uh-oh.
Damn. And he fucking gave him a bitch slap with that backhand with that door swinging. And he did. He knocked his teeth out.
Ooh.
Huh.
Damn.
What the fuck? So this is another plot that I don't understand. So he has the keys. He sees the chick. He's like, go call the cops. It's like, bitch, give him the keys. And then he pulls his Glock out. It's a Glock 17. He racks it, but he doesn't rack it accordingly. He racks it in the front. It's like, motherfucker, you're going to shoot your hand off. So I can't stand that. Like, if you're going to do it in the front, you do the front to check.
Don't they hire a firearms training guy for these fucking movies? I think they did.
You would think, because I'm like,
I see so much improper trigger.
Oh, dude.
Maybe it wasn't in the budget.
Yeah.
That too. But here's the thing. He's a Texan. He had his gun right there, and he had no fucking mag in it. Like, what the fuck? So you didn't even have a mag inside the gun. You didn't even have one in the pipe. Like, what if those invasive pigs come after you, man? You fucked up.
They were hoping you wouldn't notice.
Yeah. It's going to be a boar coming in. You see Bill Moseley. No flashback. No flashback.
Oh, man. That'd be so fucking cool.
Oh, shit.
Dog will hunt.
Get that bitch, Leatherface. Get that bitch. Oh, throw that up. Oh, this is the scene right here. And this is where we all were busting our chops on this shit, man. This fucking chainsaw. And you know what it is? It ain't just any chainsaw. This is the original chainsaw.
Yeah.
The OG.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny. I laugh at this scene. Because, in California, they just passed a law saying you can't use gas-powered tools anymore.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want to do gas-powered tools, this is the last year to get them, because at the end of 2022, that shit's all got to be battery operated, like fucking Tesla. Yeah.
Give it up, California going green.
Yeah. Can you imagine this shit? Like, you can never hear the grunk, grunk, grunk.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
That sucks.
I always want to hear that when I hear some power tools and shit. Like,
yeah, it's gonna really suck at like months out there.
Because what is it? Billy Pond, he posted a thing the other day where I'll just say this: Billy Pond was not a fan of the movie, but
shit,
he did say Billy Pond's did. For those who don't know, Bloody Bill, director of Circus of the Dead.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's a good guy, man. He's a riot. But he had a good point. He was like, anybody who knows anything about power tools knows if you use a chainsaw that's like 50 years old.
No.
He's like, you're gonna have a fucking bunch of clogs and like he broke it down. It was really funny because he's from Texas. And,
shit! You got the humidity
like,
and all
I
this
believe
shit.
him about chainsaws.
Yeah. I think basically we're trying to kind of do the same thing that Michael Myers did with hiding the mask for so many years, but kind of doesn't work.
I got a beef with that. Just because it's obviously it's a latex mask. Latex would disintegrate over time.
Mm-hmm. That shit would melt within a year, dude, with all the fucking humidity.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I had a Dr. Doom mask that ended up in a box in my closet, and it was in there for, like, I want to say 3 years, maybe 4 years.
Oh shit!
And when I found it, so pissed because I paid a lot of money for that mask. When I found it, it had deteriorated to where it was like folded on top of it, and the face was melded with it was destroyed, man.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, so latex will deteriorate rather quickly, especially if you smoke around it. Ooh, caved his head right the fuck in.
Ooh, and that's the thing. That's the part where I was jumping up because the fucking hammer broke his fucking leg. They're fighting. Yeah. He fucking breaks the window, puts his throat on there. He's fucking down on the ground, and then he finally pulls out the fucking keys, tries to give it to Elizabeth Taylor, and then he caves the fuck out of his head like mush.
Yeah, it's caved that shit right in, almost flattened it.
Dude, like, I freaking love the amount of love that they put in for the gore and like the effects. Like even the chick who like had the knot in her head in the fucking car wreck scene. Like, wow. Like that's that was a small detail that like you didn't need to put in, where like you could have put a scratch in, it would have been easier, but to put the full knot, like that shit was that took some time to do that shit, and that wasn't digital. And now you see Sally as an old lady. She comes on down and she sees like the van fucking wrecked, looking around in the dead sunflowers. She sees the old tank. She's following this trail. Now, this shit's so dark, I'd be fucking afraid to be in that shit in the dark.
Yeah, it's almost like a cornfield.
Yeah, it'd be like, remember when Frank got killed in the original? Sally, stop. Sally. Wow.
I was expecting some shit to pop off.
Yeah. And see, look, I love this because it shows the old lady, no skin on her face, and you see the teeth and eyes sticking out like, ooh. And that was a wink to the original in the beginning when you see the decomposed body on the fucking on the gravestone.
Oh yeah.
See, so this had like a lot of callbacks, and then I don't know where they got some of this some of the footage from the original, like that photo that she's holding, where it's like all of them sitting in the van, because the hitchhiker would have been the one to take the Polaroid, but he only took the one of Frank, and then he was fucking with Frank, and then everybody was fucking with Frank about that. Like, yeah, he likes your knife. He got your blood. Yeah, he's gonna come after you.
He just wanted his $2.
It could have been. Do what?
I think he just wanted his $2, and it'd been fine, but they wouldn't pay him.
Yeah, cheap asses.
Yeah,
like
dude,
$2 was still $2 back in the day.
$2 was like fucking $15.
Probably. And here's this scene right here. So they let the little girl out, and she comes out, and she's like, "Let me out." And that was fucking stupid. They let her out, and then, oh, another thing that I saw is back there. You see the movie theater. You see the lights kicked on, which the town was a ghost town. How the fuck the lights come on?
Where they get electric from?
Yeah, that's another plot hole I see right there. Now you're back into Elizabeth Taylor, where she sees the dudes caved in. She grabs the keys, but then it's like, okay, now how are you going to get out of there? Oh shit! And then he's trying to fix the chainsaw because you hear the. If I hear that sound and someone's at my house like trying to break in, I'm like, oh fuck no.
Yeah, that's one of those sounds where it's like attention grabbing.
It's you hear that sound or you hear the shotgun sound, like the shotgun racking, like you get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, for real. It's like you hear that shit, just get down, bro.
Don't even look back. You fucking run as fast as you can, run through a fucking wall, glass, anything, bushes, fucking cars. You get the fuck out of there. And see, this is another thing right here. Like, I give this credit because this is actually pretty ingenious. Where she like tries to walk over, tries to get on the actual like the handrail of like the steps to be quiet. But you got to remember, she's a millennial. She's wearing fucking flats. Flats have no grip to them. Bitch, you yep.
Yeah, you need something with tread, boy.
Yep. And see, she jumped on the steps. And this, holy shit, look at that. That hammer hit her so fucking hard. She fell on the steps, went through the fucking floor. Ooh. It's like some Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah.
Just need Leatherface to do the. Oh shit!
Thanks already.
Oh man, he got the beast ready. You made him bring out the fucking beast. Oh, dude, I'm getting claustrophobia seeing that shit. You ever been underneath a house like that?
I have.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's weird, man. It's not cool.
Fuck no, dude. I swear to God, like you keep your eyes and your mouth and your ears and everything closed because if you like scream, all the fucking bugs are gonna come on you like the fucking mummy and go.
Yeah, dude. There's bugs, dirt, fucking.
Yeah.
And spiders, spider webs, all kinds of shit.
And those are the fucking cockroaches that fucking fly too. So if you scream, go that motherfucker gonna fly down your stomach.
We got palmetto bugs down here.
Oh hell no!
And it's
and you guys got centipedes.
A cockroach that flies.
Yeah. And you guys got centipedes too.
We got it all, dude.
Fuck that. Oh.
Like I was out on my porch the one night eating dinner and fucking goddamn creepy crawler flew off of my plate.
Oh hell no! Oh.
They'll try to negotiate with you and shit. You give me 2 Newports, I'll come back. Just kidding.
Oh fuck! Like Family Guy. You see this? I cut you so bad, man. So this is a part that shocked me. She gets to the edge. He cuts all the floor. Yeah, because he cuts through the fucking pipe. I'm like, the chain would have busted if he would have cut through the fucking pipe.
Yeah, it would have hit metal and fucking splint. Wow.
Yep. And she came out full of shit.
So gross.
Yeah. And look at the way she's running. Like, I got shit on me.
What's funny is, as loud as that chainsaw is, he still heard her under the floor.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible.
Ooh. Dookie.
And see, look what's crazy about this. Like, they get in, and the guy's like, what happened? Here's the keys. Get the fuck out of here. and I don't get this. Like, everybody's all fucking partying. No one's like, oh man, I smell shit. No one says that.
Yeah, true. You would smell this motherfucker. Like,
dude, if someone came into the bus or anywhere like that, I would have been like, man, I smell shit.
Yeah. What the fuck kind of party were you at?
Yeah. And look at this bus. This bus looks all fucking weird with that top. I wonder if it's like a bus that like, not a party bus, but a bus that you could like hang on or whatever. And see, look, this is what's stupid. No fucking word where they go and all of a sudden they start slowing down. Then they stop. And this guy, what the fuck? He gets just no fucks given, just gets up. And instead of this bitch closing the fucking door behind him, what does she do? The fucking cut off head. And ooh, shit, look at this. She didn't even run to close the fucking door. And look what happens. Dun, 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 dun. Holy fuck. Like, and no, hell yeah, he's tall. Look at that shit. And nobody thinks, like, get the bottles, get something, throw it at this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't get.
Yeah.
Like,
and this dude right here, They all turn on their fucking phones and go live. They're like, look at this freak show. This is the best line right here that everybody fucking says. Bro, what are you doing? Try anything and you're canceled, bro. And I'm like,
no. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cringy. But you know what?
I was just to say it's very cringeworthy.
These fucking generation kids, man. And then read the comments on these fucking phones. I read the comments on the phones. Look, where they're like, what the hell? What the fuck? I want to go for real. Where's this at? See? Who hired this clown?
So fake and all that.
That looks so fake. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool because it's actually modernized. And then the fact that he fucking gut up everybody and you see all the blood in the chainsaw. You know what this scene reminds me of? Do you remember in Hellraiser Part 3, Hell on Earth, where they're in the club?
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, oh, and you hear the chains whoosh, whoosh, and it shows all the blood coming through the doors. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. This looks badass.
I do like that. He walks over the cell phone.
Yeah.
And see,
he just all fucking pissed. He just pulls it out, puts it in somebody's ass and their fucking chest, pulls it out, cuts a leg, looks at the leg, throws it behind him, says, fuck you.
What I don't get is there's not a couple like Jersey Shore douchebags on the bus partying with these people that would like try to, something. Oh, right in half.
Nobody wants to be a fucking Jersey Rambo.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Dude, once you tie that bandana on, you're committed, son.
Yeah. And look at this.
Nobody trying to be a hero.
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This
motherfucker's wearing flannel and think he's a badass. Like, bitch, you're not from Texas. You ain't wearing that flannel. And look at this. They're all like screaming at the window, rubbing fucking blood on the window. Like, oh, nobody thinks to get a fucking bottle of liquor and like use it to break up the shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. If I see a guy with a chainsaw coming at me, that motherfucker ain't gonna take me out unless I fucking take him out. Like, I'm going down with him.
Well, it's just all right. He just all right. Just for argument's sake, say he just buried that thing in somebody,
like that right there.
Like like he's open. You got all the time in the world, man. Take a shot, especially if you hit him with a goddamn liquor bottle.
Yeah, I love that fucking scene.
That's pretty cool.
Put it right through a guy and then force into a chick, and then fuck the main chick. She gets half her body out. He cuts her in half, and her body falls.
That's everything.
Oh, dude, I love that. And he's just also proud of his work. Like, yeah, bitch. And then all of a sudden, right through the door.
One thing I will say is finally a massacre in the movie.
Yes.
With the word in the title.
And see, what's cool about this, he didn't just fucking cut the door. He cut the door in a way where he can get like a big old middle part out. So he can unlock the door. And then check this out. This is what saves her. The fucking chainsaw corkscrew that her sister bought. Stabbed him right in the arm. He's like, whoa. Huh. And he's looking up. Ooh. But yeah, fucking, that's the one thing I don't understand. The guy on the fucking bus was driving, didn't have to fucking stop. He stopped and got out, didn't say a fucking word, just like, jumped out. They're like, what the fuck you doing? And see, right there, they fucked up on that plot. I was pissed. If the guy would have said something like, oh shit, I need to check this, like, that would have made better sense.
Yeah, I thought maybe Leatherface might have popped one of the tires or something.
Yeah, but he didn't. That's the crazy thing. And then now you see Sally come up and she's like, it's him, that motherfucker. He killed everybody. And she's like, oh, and they actually say his name, Leatherface. This is the first one ever out of the franchise that they actually call him Leatherface. You notice that? Or no?
No.
Oh, actually, no. Part 2. Yeah.
Chop Top.
Chop Top. Actually, I take that back because Chop Top only said it once. Leatherface, you bitch.
No, you're right. You're right, because this is a direct sequel to the original.
Yeah.
So in this timeline, there's an original.
We got to use the quotations on there. We're using our fingers quotations.
But yeah, no, absolutely.
And see, I love how Sally, she's a fucking cowgirl, and she's like, stay in the fucking car. The way she says it, she goes and gets her Remington 870 Express, and she's like, I'm ready to take this motherfucker out.
Yeah, you got to figure, what, 30-something years, man. That's a lifetime.
No, this is 50.
Or if, yeah, 50 years. That's right.
Yeah, so
That's
she's got to
another thing.
be.
Yeah, how fucking old is Leatherface, man?
So she's got to be in her 70s right there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, she had to be in her 70s.
Because she was at least 20. And even if you think about it, even if she was 18, 50s,
Yeah.
so she'd be like 68.
Mm-hmm.
And
She
I
looks
could,
the part. So yeah.
yeah, and I can tell you, I don't know too many 68-year-old people that look like that are still active.
Yeah, true. That's what I mean. So like, all right, how old is Leatherface?
Fuck. So he's
Just
got
say
to
he's
be
25. That's 75.
Yeah,
She's
he'd
like
be
90.
Yeah, see now
It's crazy.
now if you start thinking about the math, it's like fucking Rob Zombie. Like he did the remake of Halloween, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, it's like 15 years in the future, and like later on, but yet everybody has a fucking cell phone in the 70s, which was weird how he did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just guessing because they never really said how old Leatherface was in the original.
Yeah.
Thing.
I know he was working at the slaughterhouse, so he's definitely an adult of some kind. I just don't know exactly age-wise.
Yeah.
Well, especially a slaughterhouse, be at least 18. I read this one thing about this movie, and the guy mentioned that when the original Texas Chainsaw happened, that was Leatherface's first outing as a killer, like killing people with the chainsaw.
Oh shit.
And I was like, I don't know if that's necessarily true. He looks
That's a good theory.
seasoned. I mean, it's
See, now this part's crazy. She comes in and she says all the names, Kurt, Terry, everybody, Franklin, and she's pointing the gun at him, and she's like, "Say you know me. Say you know my fucking name." And then he's just acting like nothing. Like picks up the chainsaw, walks around her, and she has the fucking loaded shotgun right in his face. And instead of fucking killing him, she's like, "I wasted 50 fucking years of my life chasing this motherfucker, and you don't remember me?" Like
I wouldn't even care about that. That's the thing.
I would have shot that motherfucker.
I would, yeah, dude. You don't even know how to cut him in half with that chainsaw or with that fucking shotgun.
Would have been fucking.
Yeah. Oh man.
I would have,
The amount of people he's killed. How is he supposed to remember one of them that got away?
Yeah, and see, and this is the thing where I think she fucked up because I'm pretty sure she didn't load up the shotgun the right way, where you do bird shot, like warning shots. Then you put slug, bird shot. Then you put the redneck slug.
Made this out in a shop.
Yeah.
Click. Like, yeah, no. But yeah.
And then she fucking waits till he's after the girls, and then she's like, "Yeah, I'm the one that got away, motherfucker." And she's like, "I'm making sure you don't." And then he fucking actually runs. I've never seen Leatherface ran except in this film.
Yeah, for as big as he is, he can move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way Sally was, where they're like the girls are screaming, she throws the keys, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, that part's funny.
The way she said it, "Get the fuck out of here." But see, this is what I love about Leatherface here in this one. And I'm going to be honest, they took cues out of the Mortal Kombat game. You know what they did?
What's that?
In the Mortal Kombat game, he would make the chainsaw sounds like from afar to fuck with you, right? And then out of the blue, he would either throw the fucking chainsaw or he'd run at you full force, and you wouldn't see him coming until he like jumped out of the dark, like right here. Wow.
Yeah, see, I haven't played any of the newer Mortal Kombat games. I think it's cool they got those characters hidden in the game. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one I played was when they had Freddy in it.
Oh!
Okay.
So she puts the shotgun, he blocks the way so she can't pump it back. She pulls a knife out instead of her fucking other handgun and fucking stabs him. And then he comes back with a chainsaw, shoves it right through her, picks her up. And see, oh, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. He fucking threw her like a rag doll.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And then, like, they were going to ram him down, and he fucking gets a chainsaw, throws it at them. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch." And he throws it. And then he jumps to the side and punches the fucking window still. Like, damn, dude. Like, they gave him more balls than Andrew Bernesky. That motherfucker had one hand, and he fucking was like, did it with his bad hand. And then he was just like, ugh, instead of fucking throwing the chainsaw, which, I get it. Like, I like this one because of the fact that they did follow some of the ideas from Mortal Kombat. The way how Leatherface fights, the way how he actually runs, and the way how he uses chainsaw is like his calling card.
Yeah, because you never see that shit in the original.
No, you didn't see it. You didn't see it in any of them. I think the only one that you could say that was closest to it was probably Texas Chainsaw 3D. And even then, it was just like one or two scenes, but it wasn't his calling card. And the Next Generation, he was a fucking weirdo on that one. And
they went a little too far with the lady aspects of his personality.
Yeah, they made him a cross-dresser who like didn't have a gender and da 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 da. And it's like Leatherface wasn't that. Leatherface was somebody who wanted to be accepted, but they wouldn't accept him because he was fucking different. I mean, that's the main point. But you know, every one was something different. The original one is because he couldn't speak. He was different. He didn't want to talk. Part 2, he was just a big killing machine. And all the other ones, like the remakes, they said he had a skin disease, and he was just trying to cover up his skin disease because he was self-conscious.
Yeah,
I do think that is cool in the remake. They showed his face.
Yeah,
you know, just even if it's just from the profile or whatever, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, the blood on the chainsaw looked so legit. And the fucking Carl goes and gets the AR. It's like, what the fuck? And she's like, click. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you would think she'd make sure that shit's loaded.
Yeah. But you know what I thought?
Something.
You know what I thought was crazy is how she fucking turns around and just uses it as a weapon and like throws it at him. And see, this is pretty cool. The way how he fucking does the shit. And then Sally's still alive and fucking shoots him in the back.
I don't see how that's even possible with all the blood.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. If she's got up and she's lost that much blood, she'll probably live for another minute or two. So that whole scene where they try to run down Leatherface and everything, I can tell you right now, she was probably alive still for a little bit. And see, that's what's cool. She goes and she put a fucking boar slug in there. He'll never stop hunting you. Don't run. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's baffling, all these people that have access to a gun.
Well, it's Texas.
I know. That's what I'm saying. No. What I was saying is he's got a chainsaw, and you guys have guns, and nobody's able to get a clear shot. Like,
you know what's funny though? Sally actually had the most clear shot. She just got fucked up because like she was slow with her old age. And see, that's what I
fucked around too much when she walked up on him.
Yeah. When she started laughing.
You had him right there.
Yeah. Casey, what were you saying?
I was saying he got shot a couple times already. He got shot like in the shoulder and then just got shot again by Sally.
Well, you know, what's crazy is that they did show her load up the shotgun. And if you see the bullets, she was doing the same shit that everybody does. And doesn't matter what fucking state you live in. They put birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, slug. They do that as a warning. And I think they showed, and that's the thing you can explain with Leatherface. Yeah, he got shot with a shotgun, but he got fucking shot with birdshot. Like, that's just going to pepper spray the motherfucker.
Yeah.
More
that's
fucking
not
inconvenience.
Yeah. You know, it's, I don't know if you guys ever heard the story about the Saturday night specials. Have you ever heard the stories of those?
I've heard of the Saturday night special.
These are the little tiny handguns they used to make in California by Raven's Arms. And they were 25 ACP, which this bullet was like super fucking fat and stout, but it sucked. Like it would probably went like 50 feet per second. It was fucking slow, but it was good if you wanted to point at somebody and like go bang, bang, bang. That's why they call it Saturday Night Special.
Yeah,
but
point blank.
Yeah, the story goes why they stopped making them is because like people thought they were defense grounds, and they would point it at these fucking bikers that wear like 50 layers of fucking leather. They would shoot it, and it would get stuck in their fucking leather. Like, bitch, you tried to shoot me?
Oh my god!
You know, and they got a lot of people in trouble.
That's the type of gun in Taxi Driver. I don't know if you've seen that, Casey.
Oh,
when,
fuck yeah.
When what's his face, Travis Bickle walks up on Harvey Keitel.
Yeah.
He pulls that
Suck
fucking
on
gun.
this.
Suck on this. Bow. That's exactly it. It's meant for it's not stopping power.
Nope.
But it's meant like to act as like a derringer almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like you pop somebody with one of those slugs, it's supposed to bounce around.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
Like a
go in your
22.
fucking rib, come out your fucking elbow or some shit, your shoulder.
Yep.
But it's supposed to shred your insides.
That's the myth. But if you wear like 4 inches of fucking leather like a biker, yeah,
you have
that
leather
shit,
on. You're
yeah.
good.
No, you'll survive that shit, dude. And it's funny because you see people use it as like target practice, and the bullets get stuck on like fucking like aluminum cans. I
Oh my
can't
God.
make this up. You shoot it,
Oh,
and
damn.
it hits aluminum can in the front, doesn't come out in the back. They shake it, and the bullet casing's in there, and it's funny. But yeah, I mean, to what I was saying back to the guns, like Sally, she had packed it with a punch. And here's the funny thing: it's in Texas. Everybody and their grandma can fucking carry. Even babies could fucking carry, dude.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's
Texas is open carry. I think.
yeah. But what they don't tell you is the fact that, like, even though you can carry, do they teach these kids how to shoot? Do they teach?
No.
Does everybody know how to shoot in Texas? It's a different story.
Probably not.
Huh.
That is one thing I don't understand about guns. I mean, you have to take a test to get your driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
They should,
Oh,
at just minimum, have some kind of course requirement.
yeah.
You know.
This scene right here, I fucking love it. So Leatherface, he puts his chainsaw out, uses it as a noise distractor, tackles this fucking kid down in this little pond, fucking gets up, and then all of a sudden the kid's trying to run. He gets the chainsaw, throws it right in their fucking ankles, and chops up their fucking Achilles tendon. It was like, oh fuck! And this kid's like, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, laying on the back. Oh,
See,
and then
that's another thing. It goes to show you he sets up distractions and stuff. So he's more aware and shit that I think some of the other films like let on. Like they tried to he's a big dumb, retard. Sorry, proper nomenclature. But he's got some mental defects.
And see, I love this how he picked up the chainsaw. Because like you said, he's got some mental aspects of him, but what's crazy is that like they kept the aspect that he had all that brute strength.
Yeah, that was crazy seeing him chuck Sally.
Yeah.
It was almost cartoonish. Like
she fucking flew.
One arm, dude. Wow.
Yeah. And see, I like this because they actually showed that she went down to his level, got the chainsaw and screamed and like cut him underneath his chin, knocked out his teeth.
Boom.
Could have split his fucking jaw in half. You never know.
See, and that was fucking cool how they did that scene.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I fucking love his new mask.
Yeah, his new mask is pretty dope. I like it.
My only objection though is see how he's laying in this fucking pond. Like his face looks normal, but then like all the blood and everything from the massacre and shit, how is it sticking onto his face? Like he has no ties or anything on it.
I don't know.
And see, that was my plot hole. Like fuck, like Leatherface, he would like stitched. He know how to do stuff like that. Like they didn't show him doing this.
Fucking Texas. Was it good?
Yeah, they showed that in Texas Chainsaw 3D how he sews it onto his actual skin.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, oh, in 3D, he stitches it to his face.
That's why I was like, holy shit! Like, I wish they would have showed that and showed he just was a brute motherfucker. Like, oh, you fuck with me? All right, now it's time to get the death mask on. But it's crazy because with this, I love the story because now you get the idea of like he went ape shit back in 1974. He wanted to stay away and stay good, and he was for a while until these people came in and fucked with him.
Yep.
And then he had to like break that shit out. and the show's how he got away for 50 years because he locked up the fucking chainsaw right behind a wall.
See, and that's the thing. Like in this one, all right, it's a direct sequel to the original, so I want to know what happened to everybody in the family, and like what brought, excuse me, what brought Leatherface to that orphanage. That's what's cool about Texas Chainsaw 3D is when that opens, it's a direct sequel to the original, but they show all this cool shit, man. Like
right at the ending of that.
Yeah, it's fucking really cool, man. It's really cool.
Because Gunnar Hansen was in it, Bill Moseley.
Yeah, give him the boy. He ain't right anyway. Fucking
yeah,
so good, so good.
Huh.
That there is one gripe I have about this. Wish they would have done a little more with that. But
now, so close to getting away and then fucking get snatched right out of the car.
Dude, I freaking love this scene right here where she's like, you know, she was joking with her and she's like, yeah, I might live over here with you. And then she's like, fuck you. And then all of a sudden the lights go, or the fucking window breaks, Leatherface comes out, pulls her out. She's like, no. He finally gets that fucking bitch, cuts her in half, like cuts her head off. And then he does the dancing with the chainsaw. And I'm like, oh shit. Like that was a cool way to do it to the original. Like, if you couldn't do, you can't replicate what they did in the original, that ending with the swinging of the chainsaw. But if you can come close to it and you get the character that they make you hate the whole fucking movie, makes you say like, oh shit, like this is badass. And then the ending, I love the credits. The way they did this credits was so beautiful, where they show all the tools and it's like flashing and like the TV shit, and it shows all the massacres. Like this was badass,
Story
man. I
by
mean,
Fede Alvarez. Okay, I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Not at all.
oh no, you're good. Like we're all fucking fanboying out, dude. I'm surprised we all haven't gushed over it. Like, I was talking the whole damn time.
No, there's parts of this fucking movie that are fucking badass. Like, and this is my second time watching it, so
Dude.
I was still kind of and Kim Henkel, he produced it.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I feel like that meme. Oh, your second time only, huh?
First time tends to get a little messy.
Yep. Really messy.
I always had a thing for the horrors of this house.
Live in this house. I love that.
Yeah, we love our horror movies, guys. So you know, if you hear us like making these horror puns, we fucking love it. We enjoy it. Yeah. That would be just fine.
Oh God. Robert.
Oh shit. But yeah, see, like so showing the up close shot of the chainsaw and it moving. I'm gonna tell you right now, the actual like gas powered chainsaws, those are fucking relics here in California because you can't use that shit in California anymore.
Yeah.
And see, and that's the thing that makes me appreciate it, not just so much for the chainsaw, but the aspect of the story. You're supposed to hate these certain characters. They don't give you any love of these characters, and you start thinking like, oh fuck, okay, well they're getting away. No, fuck, they got the main one. You know, and you use like a lot of different actors that weren't big names. The only big name was the mom, who ended up being like from Sleepwalkers, because she used to be the MILF on that. Yeah. And you know, the thing I remember about her is she killed Ron Perlman with a fucking corn in the cob in the back.
Oh, that's right. I have to watch Sleepwalkers again. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Dude. I just remember the part where the son's driving the car, looks at the fucking teacher, and his face changes.
Oh shit. And then he's like, pull over, motherfucker, pull over. And then he sees the cat. Get the bad guy, Clovis. Get the bad guy. Get that motherfucker.
No, that movie's crazy. Sleepwalkers is a good flick.
Oh,
do y'all know exactly why chainsaws were invented?
No.
They were invented for cutting bone for childbirth.
Oh, no fucking way. Cutting bone for childbirth. Like whose bone?
Yeah, like
the women's bone?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. You know how brutal that shit would be?
Yeah, that's what they were invented for.
Hardcore.
They got changed. They used for wood and other shit, but that was not what they were meant for.
Oh,
so fuck. They used it properly in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Going after the hips.
Using the correct way.
Oh shit. You know what though? I think the other movie that shows the correct way was Scarface. How about the leg, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. That was another movie that like showed a real chainsaw. Like they actually showed like the back of the guy's head, the blood rushing to his eyes. I was like, oh fuck. This movie, I will tell you this though. For it having not big name actors, they got a random big guy to play Leatherface. The acting was okay. I mean, as far as like it wasn't top notch, superb, but the story and the way how they perceived it made you fucking hate these characters. Like, oh, I want Leatherface to get this motherfucker. Like, oh man, and you know the fact that you see an actual massacre happen versus all of them. There were like most like 5 kills in the original. Like what 3 in part 2 or
Part 2,
4.
yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. Part 2.
3 you had like 5. I mean, shit, even in the remakes, you only had like 5 in each one of those films too. And
Yeah.
you know, it didn't make sense that they call it a Texas Chainsaw Massacre because they didn't fucking massacre a shitload of people. But this one, he gets in the bus and it was like you hear the fatality song like from Mortal Kombat. Dun dun dun. And you knew you were fucked because he came in, he put the chainsaw in, pulled it out, cut this person, put it back to this person, go up.
He killed had to be like 20 people.
Minimum, at least minimum. And then the fact that they did the makeup so good was great.
Yeah, the effects and makeup were top notch.
Yeah, you know, and I will tell you this: I don't know if you've heard the rumor how Netflix got the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre story. You guys know?
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't read it.
With this film was filmed in like a European country, somewhere around Germany or something. And what they did it out there because it was on a like shoestring budget. The people that made this film, they brought it up to the people that were going to produce it and send it out like through Lionsgate. They looked at it and said, "This is fucking terrible. Fuck you." They got rid of the original director or the writer, one of the original OG guys. They got rid of him and they hired somebody else to say, "Okay, you take it over. We're going to give you X amount of dollars, reshoot some of this shit and repiece it together." So a lot of the scenes you see there, they were like from the original, but then they went back and they actually like refilmed some scenes and actually in Canada, and you'll see it in some of these credits right now.
Yeah, do a bunch of reshoots. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. And so they kind of like spliced it together, almost simply like Spookies in a way, but they actually had it so it was the same. And
Yeah.
they know that people are going to be pissed if they release this in theaters. Because think about it. For a Netflix film, this is fucking great. You put it out there on a movie theater. Oh, shit. Here this is. Hold on. The ending credit scenes. Y'all need to see this shit. I love this. Because what happens?
He goes back home.
Yep. He stumbles his way back home after 50 fucking years.
Always find your way home.
Yeah. But
Nice.
anyways, with it, like they had him go back, redo some of the scenes, and they redid the scenes, which I thought was pretty cool. They spliced it all together. And then after they spliced it all together, they pretty much, you know, got what they did and they released it for Netflix because they knew if they would have released it to movie theaters, people would be pissed. Because, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you saw this in movie theaters, would you be surprised that it was like this, or would you be disappointed? I mean, be real.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. When I talked to you guys before about it, I had zero expectations on it.
You were
I'm
thinking
serious. I
next
saw the trailer. And
generation.
it's like, okay, a little better. But like since I guess since like Texas 3, man, I'm always like, oh God, really? What are you guys doing? No, since Next Generation, I don't have high hopes at all for the newer ones, and just and then when Leatherface, the other Leatherface, the 2017 Leatherface came out, that's a hot piece of shit. So yeah, I feel bad because out of all the franchises, this one, a lot of the entries are just disjointed and people trying shit that doesn't work. And so yeah, but going to the theater and seeing this, I don't know, man. I probably wouldn't have
different,
bitched.
right?
I don't think so. Because I'm not like that. I don't go to the box always. I want my fucking $10 back. Yeah, sure.
I want my $10 and my 2 hours of my life you took away.
Yeah.
What do you think, Casey?
I would have probably just thought it was pretty badass seeing it on the big screen with all the blood and everything.
You would have saw it in the drive-in. So that's big difference.
Yeah, driving's a little cheaper, $8 for 2 movies, but
see, yeah.
But still, regardless, seeing something like that on the big screen would be awesome because you don't see a whole lot of slashers in theaters anymore. I mean, there's some, not many, like it was in like the 80s.
Yeah. And see, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like for us OG fans, we would be the ones that be like, "Fuck it, we know this is gonna be a shit film. We're still gonna go see it. Take my fucking money," and we go and see the midnight premiere.
Oh yeah.
If you ask any other normal fan that goes and sees this film, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? I wasted all my money on this shit." And that's where they were smart on this. I give them credit for this. They sold the rights to Netflix. They hyped the shit out of it. They knew that Netflix was going to get the money, so that way they can, charge them whatever to stream the shit. And that's where you get this like a lot of love for it and a lot of hate, I think, because of the fact of, yeah, it's a Netflix movie. Yeah, it goes off the timeline of the original. But you know what though? It's for what it was, like it was okay. I don't know what the numbers were on the budget, but I can tell you.
Yeah, I thought about looking it up before we got on.
And looking at it now, like most of the budget looked like it was spent on the effects. Like nothing else.
You can tell the money's on the screen. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, like Casey said, the effects were fucking awesome, dude. Like I was amazed. Yeah. For a low budget film. I mean, there was a couple CGI shots like where Leatherface is coming out of the dead sunflowers. That I think that and like a few other scenes, but the rest of it, man, like they put a lot of like oomph in there to like satisfy us old guys, but at the same time, they put in enough to like bring in the new crowd. And I think the people that don't like this are the new young kids. They're like, oh, that's not us. Oh, we're not smart asses. And I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's true. Everybody that I've asked and talked to, like, hey, what do you think of the new Texas Chainsaw? It's always been the people that like the pointy mustaches. They drink the fancy IPA beers,
Hipster douchebags. Exactly.
Yeah, they're all the
drinking
ones that
their
like
squirrel milk.
Yeah. The almond juice, they call it almond milk, but it's almond juice, that shit. They're the ones that don't like it. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is there not to like? Oh, well, it's not real. And they tried too hard and the acting sucked. It's like, no, because a lot of the generation y'all are like that. So
that's fun. All right. Well, with that, let's get the fuck out of here.
Horror films like from back, like say the 80s, they always used no-name actors just to get cheap people because they're just going to kill them anyway. So
this is going to turn into a whole nother horror thing. I already know.
Oh shit!
But hey, that was our commentary for Leatherface 2022.
Yep, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, man.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on so we can all horror nerd out, and y'all need to watch this film and hope you all enjoyed it because this is a damn good one. And I'm hoping, maybe Netflix has given the green light on a sequel.
Hope so.
If it makes enough money. I think enough people bitched about it that I think enough people watched it. You got the numbers.
It's still number 7. So that's still
it's in the top 10. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. So, but yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks. And fuck it. Let's go watch a zombie flick.